morning, Restoration family. It's my turn to talk to you a little bit about prayer on this 21 days of prayer that we are doing together as a family. And I'm excited to do this. When I was a little girl, my mother hosted a vacation Bible school for the older kids in our neighborhood. I was a very little girl. I got to tag along because I wasn't old enough to stay by myself, and it was my mom. But during this VBS, she used joy as the theme. And she used it as an acronym for Jesus first, others second, and yourself last. And for probably close to 60 years, I've remembered that. It's just one of those things that have stuck with me my entire life. And as I was thinking about prayer the other day, I thought, that's a pretty good prescription for prayer as well. And so I wanted to just kind of use that and share my thoughts on that. As Jesus first, we should come to Jesus first. Psalm 104 directs us to enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. When we come before God with a thankful heart, acknowledging him for all that we have, then we are entering his gates with thanksgiving. It is a delightful thing to just come before God. For me, to open up my arms, which is a sign of submission, and to just thank him for all the good things that he has done and been for me and my family in my life. That's just a precious moment to commune with God in that way, and a great way to start out our prayer. When it comes to others, Max Lucado once said that you are never more like Jesus than when you are praying for others. Jesus never refused an intercessory request, ever. The disciples tried to pull him away sometimes when they thought he was tired, but he wouldn't go. He knew where the needs were, and he wanted to be there to meet them. And so we have all been touched by sorrows and trials in our lives. My trials don't look just like your trials, and yours don't look just like mine. But there are times when my trials align with something that somebody else is going through. And I believe that God at those times gives us a special heart of compassion and a way to be able to pray for somebody as though someone who hasn't walked that same path can pray for them. And I like to find good things in all things. I always look for the silver lining. And I think that's one thing that is a silver lining to the trials that we go through, is that one day we can touch and bless and help somebody else who might be in that same position. We all make it through those trials, and helping somebody else along that way, what's better than that? And then there are times when we still have needs of our own. And the Bible says to be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God. God is just waiting to hear from us. He is sitting up on his throne, waiting on us. We can carry those burdens as long as we like, but he's always there, and he's always ready to take that burden from us. It's a good thing to have somebody as close as God to go to. And I hope that you feel close enough to God that you too can go to him with every request that you have. Sometimes the burdens are so heavy that I will release them to God, but then 10 minutes later, I'm trying to pick it back up again. But always he's near, and always he's close, and always he's willing to carry those for us. So I hope that you will, during this 21 days of prayer, feel that closest to God and know that you are so important to him and so dear to him, and that he wants to be there for you. I'm going to leave you with this. During this 21 days of prayer, my prayer for you is that the warmth of God's presence surround you and comfort you, that the peace that passes all understanding be yours, and that the confidence in our sovereign God be yours, that it be a bold confidence, knowing that God is sovereign, that He is in charge, that He is with you, that He is setting all things up for your good. And one last thing I want to share. This is just something that is a truth that my husband shares often, and it has just resonated with me, and it has brought me peace at times, at difficult times. And that is that Jesus is praying for you. Can't imagine anybody else going before God, our Father, on my behalf. What a comforting thought. May God bless you. May God richly bless you. And I hope you have a good day.